What up, Raf leaders? Welcome back to my channel. We're back here at Eckles interchange, the Eckles interchange, and I want to show you what has happened since the last time we were here. We're heading actually towards the entrance to the new bridge at Heroes Highway and the access road to the new bridge where they're building that roundabout. And I thought I'd give you a look at what is happening out here on Heroes Highway. Right now we're at the interchange, the Eckles interchange. Behind me, that is the famous reflecting pond with the jaguar in the middle. I just came from looking at developments along Heroes Highway. Behind me, that's looking north towards Georgetown and what I call Warehouse Central. And of course, in the opposite direction towards the airport and towards Demerara, they've actually built the highway. They've extended the highway another 5 or so miles past Diamond, and we're going to look at that stretch of highway in a future video. But right now, let's go take a look at what's happening at the roundabout, the entrance to the new Demerara River Bridge. So let's go. So guys, this is the Eckles interchange. It's a Thursday morning. As you can see, traffic backed up now for at least a mile or so along Heroes Highway South as they negotiate this interchange. And that's looking north. And you can see there's a long line of traffic heading into Georgetown. It's still early in the morning, about 7 a.m. So that's the traffic heading into Georgetown in the morning, and it's approaching rush hour, 8 a.m. and we're going to see back up here for at least a mile or two into the city. That road leads east towards Ogle, the new interchange, the guy saying hi there on a truck heading to work. That is also totally guy. It's the sort of thing you see in Philippines and some other Asian countries. I used to think of it as a road hazard. It's way people to show that they have no value for life, but that's the way they do things down here. No seatbelt rules apply. But yes, guys, we're heading out. We're heading out now to the roundabout, the new roundabout that's being built, and we're going to see what happened since the last time we were here. So let's take a look at it. So guys, we're back on Heroes Highway at the entrance to the new Demerara River Bridge access road, and this is where they're building that roundabout. So I've gone on record as saying, let me state again, that building a roundabout at the entrance to the Demerara River Bridge is a bad idea. Right? Building a roundabout at the entrance to Demerara Bridge is a bad idea. One of those reasons why it's a bad idea is because of traffic. And I think I've explained that in several videos. But today what I want to do is to draw your attention to something else that I said. In the beginning, it was not clear that what they were going to build. I was arguing that they should build an overpass and a typical entrance ramp, right? Similar to the cloverleaf entrance and exit ramps at various highways and interchanges in North America. But I said that you will know that they're building a roundabout when they destroy the median, that is this path that I'm walking on. So we know that they're building a roundabout. We'll know for sure that they're building a roundabout when they tear up this interchange and they start building the center island. The roundabout is at the center of the roundabout is an island, And that is what they're doing right now. They have now built the extension to the sides, on the sides of the highway approaching the roundabout here, so that they can divert traffic around it. And now they have torn up the center, the median, right, the center divide of this highway. They've torn that up, and they're now starting to build the island, a circular island in the center of the highway. And that's how we are certain there is no turning back now. This is going to be a roundabout. Now, I'm not going to continue to discuss all the implications of having a roundabout at this point, but I'll show you what has happened since the last time you're here. We're here about 2 weeks ago, and before the election day, that is. September 1st was election day. Today is September 11th. Condolences to my American viewers who are commemorating terrorist acts of September 11, 2001. But here in Guyana on September 11, what they're building is a roundabout at the entrance to the new Demerara Bridge. So what they're doing, they've torn up the center divide and they're laying blocks of concrete. Right, they're laying blocks of concrete. They've laid a few of them already that will allow traffic to go around the center, and the concrete, of course, will bring the road up to the level, the median up to the road up to the level of the median. So that is what they've achieved so far. Now this is what the entrance to the new bridge looks like on September 11, 2025. Since the last time we've come here, they've put in these street lights along the center, and you can see way in the distance, that's the bridge. The bridge has been completed in the sense that it's continuous, of course. They still need to do some finishing touches. And this is the island in the center of the new roundabout. So they're building a roundabout here without question. And this is the island at the center. So walk around this island, I'll show you in scale and size what it looks like. So they tore up the median, right? That's the median. And they built up the road surface to the level of the median. That's what this is, by laying down slabs of concrete. And then they created this circular road around this new roundabout. So this is the new roundabout that's being built here. There is what appears to be a pedestrian walkway around this roundabout that's being constructed. Here is basically a shoulder or lip of the road. And this is what it looks like from the east side. Right, this is remember there's a culvert. We're now standing over that culvert. That's the culvert. This is the traffic coming from north. And this is the new roundabout. All right, this is the new roundabout here at Heroes Highway and the entrance to the new Demerara River Bridge. So as I said, they're laying down slabs of concrete. These are the concrete slabs that they're laying down. So they're making progress. It seems to me to be about maybe 50% complete, a little more than 50% complete. And I guess in a few days, certainly in a week or so, this will be completed. So this is what the roundabout looks like here at Heroes Highway. I'm going to give you a little glimpse of the actual access road itself. Right, that's the access road to the new bridge. We'll take a walk along it. I think if it's open, take a little closer look at it. But this is what the layout will be in a few weeks when it's open. It remains to be seen how efficient this interchange will work because, like I said, this interchange is going to now meet or merge traffic from the highway. Right, that is the bridge traffic. Right, bridge traffic coming from the west coast. That in the distance, 2 miles away, that is the bridge to the west coast. And this intersection marks the point at which bridge traffic merges. Right, this is where bridge traffic merges with the new the highway. See, there is in the distance the new Demerara Bridge. I don't know if you can see it there in the distance. That's 2 miles away. So bridge traffic from 2 miles away will eventually merge here. Traffic entering the bridge will exit. So traffic entering the bridge will exit here. So we'll exit Heroes Highway at the traffic circle to enter the left side of the access road. So in Guyana, we drive like the British on the left-hand side of the road. And traffic coming off the bridge will eventually merge with traffic heading into Georgetown. What's that? So traffic heading off the bridge will either merge with this traffic heading into Georgetown, or will cross the traffic to go around the roundabout, right? This is the roundabout, and then join the traffic heading in the opposite direction towards Temeri and points south, Linden and so on. So the problem here is that you're gonna have to interrupt this traffic, this flow of traffic north, to be able to cross over it. To be able to cross over this traffic and head in the southerly direction, you're going to have to interrupt the stream of traffic. And so far, unless you put traffic lights, you're going to have to stage a traffic policeman to direct traffic at this intersection.